Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And the very first channel that we're looking at today is a fellow Canadian. This is Great Farmer Freelance. This is somebody who I wanted to feature especially. Now, he's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And for those of you who haven't been to Superchat before, you'll find that I feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within our community. Great Farmer Freelance is somebody who came into the Superchat family just blazing with generosity towards other creators and a basic natural instinct to want to help others with their channels and their YouTube journey. And what he would say, this is Shane, by the way, what he would say is things like, you know, I'm just starting out, I've got a lot to learn, I'm learning this stuff, and this creator has come farther faster than many that we've seen before. And I think that the reason for that is because the instinctive generosity in this creator wanting to help others, like I keep talking about. Now, Great Farmer Freelance brings us all three types of videos on their channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams. He actually streams every single day. And as you'll see when I roll over some of these things, if I can catch the right one, oh, maybe it's not going to show us now. He's got usually a full panel of guests now that come in and help. Yeah, YouTube doesn't want to cooperate with me, but that's okay. I'll leave it to you to find those when you get there. And Shane is an incredible supporter. He's out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, supporting as many other creators as he can on his channel. He brings us both indoors and outdoors, coming to us from the homesteading community of channels. But I just think it's wonderful to see a channel growing so rapidly, but yet so solidly and strongly, if that makes sense. 787 subscribers right now for this creator. I'm hoping we can push him towards the 800 that he's thinking about. And I see a couple of channels coming in. Crocheting with Leanne. Forgive me, I think Scratch and PPA mentioned there's something I need to see on your channel. And, you know, we're all busy, of course, but I literally haven't had a second to get over there and see that, but I will. But I've got you on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, but the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. Superchatters get put up right away on the screen. Members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And then after a little while, when we get the wheel worked down, we watch, look at a bunch of channels, we will start adding from our chat list. Now, Weaves World, thank you so much, from the UK. That's another creator who intends to help a lot of others. They dropped a super chat on us. And actually, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning had done that before we even started. So thank you for that extra generosity. For that reason, we're going to look at those two channels next before I start spinning the wheel. I've also got a lot of other names on the wheel already. Richcat Ranch and I Am Betty J Gathers. We're here very early with Scratch and PPA, of course, who is a beloved and dedicated moderator. We've got a lot to talk about tonight before we even get started, to be honest with you. A lot has happened this week. Scratch and PPA surprised us all with a very special video, and I hope everybody will go over there and watch that after you connect with Scratch and PPA. Even if you want to go check it out, it's just 35 seconds or so, and come right back in. I'll appreciate it. Leave them a comment, of course. Give that thumbs up if you do. But what a surprise. And as well, Michael's Adventures, who's one of the most supportive creators that I've met, sends his regards. He can't be with us every single day. He's also a beloved and dedicated moderator and has been for a very long time, but due to a work schedule, he can't be here every day. He always makes sure that I remember to give everybody his regards when he's not here, but we will be expecting him tomorrow. And Woman Outdoors is being added to the wheel. Travels of Ethel the Van is there with the Weightlifting Geek. Swoop Like Me is also on there with Chris's Clever Craft. Kay's Quick Bites has been added. Woman Outdoors, I know I've got a couple more to add, like the Stock Explorer. And then as well, we have two people in the chat who are both members and moderators. That's Corinne's Life and Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And it's extra special when Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More could be with us on a Friday because it's after 1 a.m. for him, as well as Weave's World. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but I know that's a very late start for everybody. Backlash Fisherman, thank you for that extra generosity. I really do appreciate that. Backlash Fisherman is another creator who does a lot of live streaming, but they've been a part of the Superchat family for quite some time now, and I really do appreciate that extra generosity with that super chat. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel right after Weave's World and first Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning for the same reason. The Gaming Ham is in the house. And it looked to me like maybe today's 30-minute notifications didn't go out because we weren't as busy when we first started, and I see everybody's coming in now, as sometimes we are, if that makes any sense. I know we've got more introductions to do. I'm going to try to get to those soon. As well, you'll notice in the bottom corner of our screen, Michael's Adventures has a live sub count. That's a free thing that's a part of the Social Blade website. And this creator is getting dangerously close to the magical 1K. So if anybody hasn't already connected with Michael's Adventures, he's easy to find just with a quick search. But he's been a moderator and a dear friend to me for a very long time. He is one of the most supportive creators that I have met. He does so much to help other creators, particularly with watch hours, even more so than we see traditionally from a lot of creators. A lot of it is even unknown. He will, he's the kind of person who will come to me behind the scenes and ask me if I know of people who need help. They don't need to be notified, but he'll run playlists for them and things like that. We do definitely have at least one brand new channel in the chat. JBWR, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm hoping that you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Backlash Fisherman, I would never wish a car fire on anybody, but I hope that wasn't yours. But it's good that you're back. I'm assuming that you're safe and everything's good then. And JBWR, thank you so much for that extra generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, your channel will be put up right after Backlash Fisherman before I start spinning the wheel, which I usually do earlier than today. As well, Scratch and Pete PA mentioned something that I want to talk about in a moment. So I'm going to do the introductions, and then we've got some important information that you might want to catch. First Floor Audio, good to see you in the house. Andre Southgate has been out supporting people like crazy. I've been away from the computer most of the week this week and really struggling to keep up, but Andre Southgate continues to be there every time I'm on, supporting other creators. Carlene Geisha, good to see you in the house. I think that's a brand new channel for Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And like I said, we have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Embracing Everyday Realities, good to see you here. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Facing Reality is with us almost every day. That's somebody who always engages conversation here. Hendrickson Family Farm was here from the beginning. Thank you for coming in so early. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is known around the YouTube streets as somebody who shares probably more than anybody. He is sharing for everybody on Facebook, on Twitter. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is doing very well with thousands upon thousands of subscribers and does a lot of music on his channel. So does Nikki D Music and More. Pull My Pork Barbecue and Rich New Design. Good to see you both here. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, I think, are brand new to Tuber Chat for the first time. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, because I feel like I recognize your channel name. And the J Jordan, good to see you here. TWT TV is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat and actually has a couple of channels. We'll likely look at those those soon enough today. Hopefully I'm not missing too many people in the chat. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member as well, so I've got them on the wheel right away. And Annabelle TV, I'm going to add on here as well. And like I said, we will add names to the wheel from our chat list. It's open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member. And we'll get to adding names from our chat list in a little while. Clarabelle and family, good to see you in the house. Coastal Water, good to have you here. Michael's Adventures is now at 989 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can get this channel up and well over the magical 1K. Michael's Adventures has been an instrumental part of our family, and it would take me an entire 2.5-hour stream to let everybody know how unbelievably supportive that creator is to others. Traveling Merton and Sue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Our instructions are always in our video description. Rich New Design, I think I said hello. Tori's Brain Games is in the house. Is that, yes, Talk with Tori with a quick name change. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you have mentioned something that you meant for me to see that I missed, I'm going to ask you for your patience, and just mention it again, please, with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I tend to miss most of what goes on in the chat while I do the introductions, and we're much longer today than we usually are. So for those of you who are new to Superchat for the first time, we usually get into looking at more channels quicker than this. Let's get Great Farmer Freelance hopefully to 800 subscribers soon enough. We can likely get him to 790 today, maybe even up and over, if anybody hasn't already connected to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Next up, we're going to look at Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. They actually dropped a super chat on us before we even started the stream today, so we're going to look at them right away. This is Phoebe and Tracy, as a matter of fact, and it's great to see a couple of creators working together, especially to cover for one another when it's needed. They bring us beauty products in many different ways. They're posting unbelievably frequently. You can see I'm behind already. I'm going to take one of your latest videos, put that on my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Even though we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, that's okay. We're just want to help them move towards the next milestone they're looking forward to. No matter what that is, we all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50, 100 or 1,000 or even more. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Michael's Adventures is doing great, 991. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther. Like I said, they happen to be a moderator. All the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a very long time. There's a long-winded speech that goes behind my friendship with them. They are all dear friends with each other, and they will all allow and encourage everybody to meet more friends and family members in the same way that we do here in Superchat when you visit them for their premieres and live streams. So again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody, but there's a couple more things I wanted to mention. So Michael's Adventures is approaching 1,000 subscribers. Scratch and PPA dropped a surprise video on all of us this week. That's the first time in a year and a half that he's done that. So that's why I'm making such a big deal about it. I want everybody to see that. As well, there's something that Scratch and PPA pointed out in a special group that I have with the moderators just to keep in contact. And that is because what he was pointing out is there's a new feature on YouTube that we've seen twice already here on Superchat called gifted memberships. And what that is something that Emotion and Serenity Studio Art have both done here. They have each gifted 5 one-month memberships to people here in Superchat. Now, it's interesting because anybody who's a member can do that. I know memberships are not available in every country, but when they are available, if you're a member on a channel that has them enabled, you can gift memberships to other people. YouTube picks who gets it. There's no way to get into interfere with that. It's kind of a system that they took the idea from Twitch, and they usually do it among the most supportive creators, if that makes sense to a channel. The most active supporters is a better maybe way of putting it. But there's a feature in there that asks for you to make sure that you're allowed to accept gifted memberships if they come through. I don't want anybody to miss out on that anywhere at all on YouTube if they're available somewhere. So it's something to check. If you're on a channel and you see gifted memberships, I would just take that second to look, make sure that you're able to accept them, so that if that kind of a generous thing happens, you can reap those rewards, because that's likely what the people who are gifting memberships are hoping for. So come hither with Heather. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Old AF reviewers, good to see you in the house. I know it's been a while, but it's great to have you here. So thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The last thing that I wanted to mention is on many monetized channels, it was previously only available to channels with 10,000 subscribers or more, that you would be able to have a shopping tab or merch tab on your YouTube channel. That's now been opened up to what I believe is going to soon be, if not already, every monetized channel. That was a surprise that was dropped on us this week by the team at YouTube. And very, very exciting stuff. Now, when we talk about these things, this means that you can plug in to Shopify or a couple of print-on-demand services and start having merchandise, not just t-shirts, available on your channel, particularly during live streams and things like that. We're learning as we go. I'm going to try to get that kind of thing set up. Some of you don't know I manage many different channels. Superchat is just one of mine, but I'll try to get that set up somewhere so that I can better talk about the process, how involved it is, and how easy you can start getting things like that available for people on your channel. It's a great way to monetize. Tori's Brain Games, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. That was previously Talk with Tori. And every time I catch this creator, they've got a lively audience. I've been lucky to catch them many times on their live streams for the brain games that they play on their channel. Carps Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And again, we're looking at Michael's Adventures in the bottom corner. He's getting very close to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for everybody that's supporting this creator. He will definitely get back to you and connect in the right way. Just please make sure when you're on his channel, you're watching a video that's at least 3 minutes long. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment. Those things are very important. And he will get back to you as you would expect. Chris's Clever Craft is trying to snipe the Stream Boss position. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and the last person to take over becomes the new Stream Boss, and then gets a little bit of extra exposure for a period of time. That was Backlash Fisherman for a while there. Not sure if that's going to count, actually. Maybe our system is broken, Chris's Clever Craft. Did it not catch it? Usually what happens is those highlighted milestone messages count towards the Stream Boss. Not sure if that one made it. Highlighted milestone messages are available to anybody who's a member on a channel where they are enabled, and it flies through the chat like a super chat, but it's colored green for the members. And it's just an interesting thing to see. Michael's Adventures now at 996. Now, when we get this creator to 1,000, which I believe we will be able to do today, I'm hoping we can go much farther. So if you have not connected to this creator, I'd love to see Michael's Adventures cross this milestone, but get maybe to 1,005 or 1,010 so that we know it's not going to slip back below, and it'll be a nice surprise for him. He's working right now. He will come and look at the replay. I know he always does, but it'll be an exciting surprise for Michael's Adventures, who's a dear friend to all of us. Wellness with Tammy, good to see you in the house. I think that's another name change on that channel, but it's good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Weaves World is somebody we're still getting to know. They dropped a super chat on us from the UK, so we wanted to put this channel up right away with over 2,700 subscribers. You can see they're already doing well, and they've been at this for a little while. Their intention now is to help other creators grow their channels and hit different milestones, and we're looking forward to more content from this creator. So I'm going to go through their latest videos. I'm just going to take their latest one and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get to know their content a little bit better. The idea, of course, is that I'll do a better job of promoting them every time they're here, like hopefully everybody else. Michael's Adventures, apparently, right this second, is at 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, everybody, very much for supporting this wonderful friend of mine and a dear shining jewel in the Superchat family. He will be very excited, I know for sure, and thankful. But thank you, everybody, for supporting Michael's Adventures. That's wonderful. It might be a record for TuberChat to get somebody 12 subscribers in 25 minutes. But I really do appreciate that. Chris's Clever Craft, thank you for another Super Chat as well. He's done that many times before. I don't think that's going to grab the Stream Boss position if the first one didn't do it. Just to give some clarity for anybody that hasn't seen this yet, the Stream Boss, I have mine set up. It's a feature from Streamlabs. I have mine set up that works with 1 point per American penny approximately. So what that means is that things like Super Chats and memberships will knock points off of the Stream Boss, and it kind of correlates in that way, so you get an idea of how many points are going to get knocked off for each interaction. That Backyard Life, HWGAC, stands for Here We Go Again Crew. Here We Grow Again Crew. And thank you for coming in. Tropical Buzz is a second channel from the Stock Explorer, a dear friend to all of us. And we've got so much going on today. You'll have to forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Weaves World, thank you so much for your super chat. Again, Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Backlash Fisherman, who happens to be the Stream Boss right now, dropped a super chat on us as well. So we're going to look at this channel. Then we've got a few more to go, and we're going to get into spinning the wheel soon enough. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. Super chatters get added right away to the screen. Members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Backlash Fisherman now is getting close to 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Come Hither with Heather is just blazing the chat with an extremely generous super chat. So thank you for that. Come Hither with Heather and Werner's Adventures have done that many times. They do paranormal content on their channel as well as explorations of abandoned locations, and I really do appreciate that extra generosity, and you are the boss now, that's for sure. So Come Hither with Heather took that over with a sweeping swoop. I don't know how to even describe that, but thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, they've done that many times before. Facing Reality, let me just see if I can find your question. For some reason, I don't know, maybe it's every time you put the question mark, it seems to not want to come through or something like that. But Facing Reality has this one glitch where they're the only creator in all of TuberChat that whenever they ask a question doesn't seem to come through. But I don't want to stop the stream to try to look for it. I can't get it back in the chat. If you want Facing Reality, just please send it to me on Instagram, and then I'll keep my eyes open for that. Backlash Fisherman, of course, brings us fishing content more than anything else, but this creator's been doing a lot of live streaming. They do a lot of these drives, and it's pretty interesting because you get some good conversation, obviously some nice scenery, but this creator is extremely interactive, so they keep up with the chat very well while they're on. It's not all drives. They do all kinds of different stuff, and then, of course, they come to us from the outdoor farming, fishing, ranching, camping, and homesteading group of channels. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Facing Reality, let me just have a quick look. I see you saying congratulations to Come Hither with Heather. Yeah, sorry, I just don't see it. Yeah, something's up with that. I don't know why. Yeah, that's not it, Sam Slugs, Trains and More. I know what's happening with that particular creator, but it's not something that's common, so it's okay. But it's nothing like that. But thank you for asking, because that might have helped. Yeah, that's okay. For everybody in the chat, please don't worry about those messages that are being missed from Facing Reality. I fully understand exactly what's happening with those. And it's no problem. So Facing Reality will get to me on Instagram to let me know. James Money 615, good to see you in the house. As well, JBWR dropped a super chat on us, as well as Backlash Fisherman. Thank you both for that generosity. JBWR is brand new to Superchat today, so we're looking at this channel for the very first time, and we'll see what they've got going on. If anybody hasn't already connected with Michael's Adventures, I hope you will. He is a dear friend of ours, a beloved and dedicated moderator who is with us every single day that he can be. And we're happy to have him cross that magical milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, Sam Slogs, Trains and More. And then thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm going to have to send a message for that. JBWR is brand new, like I said, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take a... Here, this internet going in and out, because we've had that problem here. I'm going to take this video and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat. I'm sure you are. You must be if you're in the chat. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is Tori's Brain Games, but thank you, JBWR, especially for coming in the first time and dropping a super chat on us right away. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. And what we're going to do now is look at Tori's... Oh, sorry. Is it? Yes, now it's Tori's Brain Games. That was Talk with Tori. You might have just the slightest bit trouble in your search results for the next 2 weeks, because every time we change a name on a channel, I find that it takes up to 2 weeks for the servers to all propagate and for YouTube to understand when people are looking for the new channel name. But if everybody wants to catch Tori's Brain Games, you're going to find some really interactive content on this channel. I've been lucky to catch him on live streams many times, and always has a lot of interactivity. You'll be able to meet more friends there, and it's a lot of fun. 243 subscribers for this creator. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about, and you'll be... a lot of people will have probably seen different games played. You know, a lot of creators, even Sam's Logs, Trains and More, will do game nights on his channel. Serenity Studio Art does those things. And then they can be a lot of fun. But Tori's Brain Games does something a little different, a little unique, at least in the Superchat family. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator, because it's not only fun, but really does challenge the mind in a fun way. So I hope you'll enjoy that. And thank you again for your extra generosity today. I really do appreciate that. Tori's Brain Games has done that before as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Michelle VB, forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. I know I saw you about 5 minutes ago, but thank you for coming in, and it's great to have you here again. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Chris's Clever Craft is here right now and has also dropped a super chat on us. He's done that many times before, so thank you for that extra generosity. I really do appreciate that. What are your thoughts on having Cash App or PayPal for your channel if you're not monetized? Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that question from Facing Reality. That must have been off Instagram. Sorry, I didn't get to it. So many creators will have Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. There's other things like Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee and things like that. They can be a great way to monetize. The only thing that you have to be aware of is the idea of soliciting donations in different ways. And YouTube in particular, you have to make sure you're familiar with the guidelines, the community guidelines, to make sure you're not in violation in the different ways that you might go about. I don't want to say like exactly soliciting you, but this is where the trouble comes in. You have to be careful. YouTube is a platform that's free. And from what I get out of what they say about it all, their stance is, we provide this free platform for you, therefore we expect to be able to make money when you're making money. Now there's lots of ways to monetize your channel. Merch is a way. There's lots of other things, affiliate programs with links, product review, sponsorships, and all kinds of other things. But these types of donations coming in are extremely popular, extremely common. Just make sure, please, that you're familiar with the guidelines so you don't violate them in the ways that you solicit donations, if that makes sense. Walking in Divine Purpose, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Philip Lemon, always good to see you in the house. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. If you click on the button where the memberships and super chats are, you should once a month see something that says you can drop a highlighted milestone message, but you may not see it until the second month. After your shield icon that I've got there, your badge turns a different color. I could be wrong. You can have a look. If it's not there now, it should be there in less than 30 days. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody else coming in to the chat. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. And pardon me while I just look up something in the chat. I think we're doing okay. If I've missed anything anybody meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. Mr. Fulton Mraz celebrated his 23rd birthday on Wednesday, so hopefully everybody will wish him a belated happy birthday. It's too bad we weren't streaming that day, but we're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Destiny's Lifestyle Vlogs, good to see you here. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So I don't know whether I got through the speech completely. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Another channel is in the house for the first time, the Jewelry Spot. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. You can see some conversation being had by Chris's Clever Craft in the chat. He always engages conversation, for which I'm very grateful. Mr. Fulton Mraz, I'll have to look at your channel to see the new logo. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll let you know what I think after I get a chance to see it. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a member, so I got to get them actually onto our wheel. That creator has been connected to me for over 2.5 years and has been with Superchat from the very beginning. It's interesting, after 430 episodes, we have a couple of creators that I've known from the beginning for almost 3 years now that are still with us. You wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road. Hey Wheezy, the champ is in the house. Good to see you here. And Chris's Clever Craft is putting a lot of focus on other channels here. These are featured channels. And it's a great thing to promote others, great thing to have your channel promoted. We're honored to be there. Of course, Chris's Clever Craft is on our list as well. At the bottom of his page, he has 3 more channels. I'll leave it to you to visit those when you get there. There's a couple of gaming channels and another one with some polarizing content. We're looking for new content there. MLW Fishing Man, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Chris's Clever Craft, we don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone, whatever that might be. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. First Floor Audio, thank you. And hopefully, again, I haven't missed anybody. Chris's Clever Craft is an interesting creator. I've had a pleasure getting to know Chris through his generosity and his content on his channel. He has an interesting property, and he brings us for a look around both indoors and outdoors, and does very well with series. Sometimes he does do-it-yourself videos, sometimes a story to be told. He's done shout-out videos, and it's really interesting to see this creator's variety, but at the same time be able to follow some of the stories that come along in the series of videos here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Chris's Clever Craft. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter with Superchat for a long, long time. For which I'm very grateful. And thank you for the Super Chat. Again, I really do appreciate that. And Tori's Brain Games, thank you as well. Come Hither with Heather also dropped one on us not too long ago, and they have done that many times before. I'm just going to put their channel up right now, and we'll likely get back to spinning the wheel like we usually do very soon. Today's been a little bit longer than usual. For those of you who are brand new to Super Chat, you'll see what I mean after you come back a few more times. Come Hither with Heather is sitting right at 600 subscribers. They just need 2 more today. Likely they'll have that milestone hit, which would be wonderful. We'd love to get them up and over. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is Shane. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Come Hither with Heather does a lot of explorations of abandoned locations on their channel and some paranormal activity and a bit more variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I see you've got a reaction video coming up that's premiering tonight after Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. Actually, this will be premiering in another 45 minutes or so. So I'm just going to put the notification on for that. We'll have brand new content on this channel right after Tuber Chat today. As well, I'm just going to show you a second channel. Now, Come Hither with Heather has a creator behind this channel that is incredibly supportive to others. They are somebody who seems to be everywhere all the time. So when I'm out trying to support creators bouncing in between premieres and live streams, myself, I run into them constantly. Here on the Tuber Chat live streams, they have shown incredible generosity, like today dropping that Super Chat on us. They have become our stream boss, and you can see the video game life meter under my camera there. So I'm going to just show you Werner's Adventures. These 2 creators are partners. They do similar content on each other's on their channels, but they're very much connected and always together. So I'm just going to grab a video from Werner's Adventures and put this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with them. But like I said, they explore abandoned locations and do some paranormal content on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. In the meantime, before we start spinning the wheel, which we're going to get to right now, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. The Bud Files is coming in right now. They're going to take over for the Gaming Ham on the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So let me just get where on earth did I put the Gaming Ham? I can't read now. I spent a few days without my glasses this week, and I think it's affected me. My typing, my reading. I can't see anything with my glasses anymore. I didn't have glasses for years, and I got them again, and I think it made it worse, if that's possible. The Gaming Ham is here with 213 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. This is an interesting channel and very unique just in the way that this particular creator happens to be an advocate for the ham radio community. And you might often hear them talk in ham radio while they're playing different video games. They do a lot of Mass Effect and Marvel's Avengers, but they've been mixing it up a little bit as well. They gave me my first look at Farming Simulator the other day. Cosmic Cultivators, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Kaden Vlogs, good to see you in the chat as well. And the Gaming Ham, I'm hoping we can push a little bit farther, like I said, towards the 300 they're thinking about. We've seen one short from this creator, and I'm hoping we see more. But this, oh, they actually have a second channel. I always forget to mention the Metal Ham. There it is. This creator's got a second channel coming up. They started with some health and safety videos. They're going to show us some metalworking, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've got 5 subscribers here. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. I've got another channel in the chat, Traveling Merton and Sue. Hope you're meeting new friends and family members. And thank you so much for the positivity in the chat. I think I missed somebody coming in. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Life with Mountain Folk came in. I know that. And if you've mentioned anything that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. My dear goodness, are we ever having a busy beginning. So thank you, everybody. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, their last 2 shorts got over 1K each, which is very, very good news. You know, the thing with shorts, we never know. Those things are like almost winning a lottery sometimes. But if you put out enough of them, eventually you get something that hits, that's for sure. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has put out many. Call Me V is another fellow Canadian. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Chris's Clever Craft is just asking me for something right before we look at Kay's Quick Bites. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is in the house. Let me just get them onto the wheel. She is a longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat. Charlene Heel is in the house and is fully monetized. We visited that creator for a very special monetization celebration with some influential content creators up on screen with her, and I was honored to have been a part of that panel. Somewhat informative, definitely a motivating video. If anybody didn't see Charlene Heel's monetization celebration, I hope you will go and check that out. Case Quick Bites, we're going to get to your channel in a quick second. I just want to have a look at Chris's Clever Craft for a quick second here and see if I understood his question. He asked to show where I can find the section that shows what channels he's subscribed to. There's Mark the Shark. He's live right now. He's a dear friend of ours. Nitro Freak is on right now. Lots of creators are live streaming all the time. House of X Entertainment is on. We want to always make sure that we're not getting too worked up, in my opinion. I never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. But one of the things you have to be aware of is as your channel grows and you follow more and more creators, it's going to be harder and harder to support everybody as much as you all might like, as as much as we all might like, and myself included. But as well, the idea of this person has a day or time that they go live or post a video, or this person has a day or time, eventually is going to get impossible for you to avoid going live when any of your friends are going live. Tell you right now, from the beginning, Superchat goes when I have to go. We're all busy. We all have different obligations, whether it's work or school or play or family or alone time and things like that. There's a million different things that go on in the world. I just don't want anybody to be worried about that. That's why I don't mind mentioning when other people are live when we notice it while Superchat's live, because you can watch both. If you wanted to go and watch theirs and watch Superchat's replay later, you could, or the other way around. It doesn't really hurt. That's one of the magical parts of YouTube is, competition is a really soft word here, if you want to put it that way. It doesn't mean some of the things that it does outside of a system like this. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has been putting out some random clips and videos and had a few done good, a few rubbish. Yeah, I've done the same. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. So, Chris's Clevercraft, I just wanted to have a look here. Now, he asked if I caught the question properly, how to see the channels that he's subscribed to. And I believe that that's in the channels section. So you go here, you see subscriptions, and this, when you click on it, is going to show you all of the channels you're subscribed to. Now, I can look at it too. Anybody can if you have these things set as public. My recommendation for everybody is to make them public. And forgive me, my my screens are going crazy on me here. I must have hit my screensaver. Bear with me for a second while I'm frazzled and have to get my screens back. I'm lucky enough to be working on 2 monitors, but they only work when I don't make a mistake. So here we go. Chris's Clevercraft on the subscriptions. Anybody who has these public, you can look at these. Now, I recommend for everybody to have this stuff public. The reason why is because when you're doing what we're doing here in Superchat, connecting with other creators, it's easy to tell somebody you've subscribed to them. They can go to your channel, see themselves in your subscriptions, know that you're telling the truth, as we all are anyway, but it just makes it a little bit faster for some people, right? So it's an idea, but you certainly don't have to. Again, I don't want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. The idea is just to share our knowledge together. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and then we can all share information, discuss it here, and make better decisions for our channels and videos, myself included. And then Chris's Clevercraft has a lot of featured channels in playlists, so anybody could go and check those out. And it's great because you see how he's doing it. Help these great channels hit their first 100. These guys are close to a milestone and things like that. So that's really cool to see. Case Quick Bites is up right now because I did spin the wheel, and they have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat for quite some time. The Gathering with It is another fellow Canadian, or half Canadian. Half their time, I think, is spent in the U.S., if I understand right, but they are Canadian for now. During the hot weather months, I wonder how they're enjoying it, because it's been the hottest summer I ever remember. And The Gathering Within is an incredibly supportive creator as well. Now, you see right now, first of all, they happen to be a member. They dropped a highlighted milestone message, but they also dropped a super chat on us. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous generosity. I haven't yet given a VIP super chat on a channel. I got to find one of these. One of our moderators will probably go live. I'll hopefully catch them if I don't catch somebody else who's got those before. Emotion will have a premiere for us on Sunday, that's for sure. And then we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow as well. Interesting. Embracing everyday realities has an interesting take on competition. And thank you, The Gathering Within. For that reason, that channel is going to be next before we start spinning the wheel again, but we will get back to that in a second. Kay's Quick Bites brings us delicious looking content, but they actually have a lot of variety on their channel. They're also bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams, but a lot of mukbang style challenges. You can see this kind of thing, and a bit of this is collaborations with other creators. Go to work with me. I think everybody's probably always loved nurses, but had a new respect for anybody in the healthcare industry over the last couple of years. So that's great. That's going to be a great video to watch. I'm just going to grab this latest one though. Hey beautiful people, it's just a stream replay, a short one. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me keep caught up with Kay's Quick Bites. Like I said, they happen to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Prizes in this competition for first floor audio. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. I remember, I don't want to get into too many stories today because we're really busy, I know. Sister Winnie, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me get The Gathering Within set up here. The one class in my high school life that I remember, and I never forget a lot of the lessons in there. I think I learned more in that class than I did my entire other academic career, if you want to call it that. And one of the things that they talked about was competition and the idea of why are Wendy's and Burger King and McDonald's and things like that always together or close together, like not too distant. And you would think that the idea is that, McDonald's wants to knock Burger King out of business, and Burger King wants to take down McDonald's, or Coke and Pepsi, or Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren and things like this. But the opposite is actually true. What would happen if Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren, if one of them went out of business, if one of them went out of business and only one of those stores or brands was selling polo shirts, people would not care about polo shirts, right? It's the competition that drives it. My bet is that many people have both Tommy Hilfiger, which I have too much of, and a Ralph Lauren polo shirt in their collection, right? Because more and more people care more and more about that style of dress or that type of shirt, if that makes sense. Same thing goes for the hamburgers, McDonald's and Burger King. If they got knocked out of business and there was only one, nobody would care about hamburgers anymore, at least not in takeout food, or less people would. That's why in a shopping mall we have a food court, right? Or sometimes you see now these food truck things even outside where they all park together. You would think, why would they want to be together? Because if you see the taco one, they're showing you the ice cream one. You might change your mind and go to the ice cream one, but that's not it. There's enough people coming to the area that when somebody comes for a taco, they might see the ice cream and say, hey, I'm going to try that next time. Still, they're coming back. They get to see the taco place again, if that makes sense. I know I'm not doing a great job of explaining it. I'm certainly not any authority when it comes to this stuff, but marketing definitely is a hobby and a passion, and one of the reasons why I'm even here. So I just wanted to share that. Hopefully everybody better be Tommy and just go to Taco Bell. Interesting. The Gathering Within has an interesting channel, as a matter of fact, and what they do is they bring us pleasing music, or pleasing audio and visuals, right? There are a lot of channels that bring us content like this that can help us relax, help us meditate, and things of that nature. On this particular channel, more often than not, what you'll find are guided affirmations in positivity to help with that. So I often describe this channel as something that could be used as a positive start to anybody's day, or a positive pick-me-up at any point during the day. I think everybody needs that at some point in their lives, and things like that. So The Gathering Within is a channel that can be both enjoyed but possibly used as a utility, in that somebody like myself does a lot of work on a computer. I'm on a computer as much as I really can be, to be honest with you. And this is a channel you can sit and enjoy. or something where you could put a playlist together and kind of let something run while you're doing other things. And The Gathering Within is just a unique channel bringing us that style of variety here in Superchat. So I'll leave it to you to go over there, see what I'm talking about. They've got 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're soon going to be thinking about. If anybody hasn't already connected with Michael's Adventures, I hope you will. He is an incredibly supportive creator. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator every day that he can be. It's wonderful that we've got him to the magical 1,000 milestone, but we'd love to get him farther up and over. We always want to aim to another 5 or 10 higher than any milestone, just so that if YouTube plays games with his numbers, which it always does, he won't slip back below, and we'll finally have this creator up at the 1,000 subscribers we're all excited for him to have. Tamara Recipes, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me, I know I gave a long speech there about the marketing and the t-shirts and stuff, or the polo shirts and stuff like that, but I missed I missed a lot of the interaction in the chat. And a tie-dye shirt. I think, you know, it's one thing to say something like a polo shirt or a tie-dye shirt or in or out of style, but I think now because of TikTok and Instagram, I think everything's just going to be in style forever. I have a lot of friends who are DJs. We talked about that with the music. And, you know, because of TikTok especially, we've got people of all types of different generations listening to all types of different music. And I think the idea of, hey, this song came out this week, so it's cool this month, is, you know, fading away. And forgive me, Scratch and PPA, for taking a line out of your, a page out of your book there. But the line in the sand is disappearing, and we got lots of people enjoying all kinds of different stuff. So we're watching the world change all the time, especially with these social media apps and companies that are so influential, right? Corinne's Life brings us a lot of variety on their channel. Now, it really does encompass everything that is Corinne's Life. We get vlogs, we get random live streams with other creators coming up on StreamYard panels. She also does the same for others. I'm always happy to see people sharing content in that way. Corinne's Life will bring us cooking videos. They happen to be a small business owner. What they do more than anything else is everything that can be printed and design that goes along with that as well. So when you talk about hats and t-shirts or mugs like the one I'm holding, and a lot of other merchandise that you've already seen, tumblers, vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, just about anything that can be printed, Corinne's Life does that with a business called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. You've likely seen some of her merchandise popping up. She's always busy. She's always got a lot going on, but she gives us a behind-the-scenes look at how that's created as well. Now, this creator, of course, happens to be a member and a moderator here. She's a dear friend and has been for a long time, but she will allow anybody to meet more friends and family members when you're on her channel in a live stream or premiere. Call me V. Is anybody hitting the beach this weekend? Kristen's been talking about it. We haven't been for a long time. And there you go, walking in divine purpose. Yeah, a lot of times they go for KFC, get jerk chicken instead. See, you head to the food court in a shopping mall. I often want to go there, right? Instead of saying like, hey, what are we doing? Are we doing chicken? Are we doing pizza? Are we doing burgers? If takeout is going to be the thing, we call it takeout in Canada, or at least I do. I often will want to go to the food court specifically to say, well, why don't we go there? Because then everybody can eat whatever they want. Here in Canada, we have a lot of different franchises, not nearly as many as in the States and maybe the UK and other places, but we do have many. So you can go into a food court in a mall and you can have a sub, a hot dog, a hamburger, Greek food, Italian food, Portuguese food, like, food from all over the world, as well as a lot of the big stuff that we all know, like Starbucks, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, or Mighty Taco, and things like that, right? Mighty Taco's not in Canada, but you know what I mean. Hope Bus, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a dear friend and neighbor of ours. We went and visited not too long ago. I've got to give you an update on how our basil plant and tomato plant are doing. Hope Bus graciously not only spoke to us in a motivating way about the idea of starting to grow our first couple of things, but actually put them in our hands and said, here, we want you to do it, for which we're grateful. So we'll give you an update. Kristen's been looking after those. And then hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I know AZ Mort Squad came in. We have to be very careful about self-promotion here. So our moderators knock out any messages that are self-promoting. But if you are interested in supporting other creators and then having them support you in return, then Superchat might be the place for you. Our instructions are always in our video description, especially for anybody fairly new or if you haven't been here many times before. Corinne's Life is getting close to 1,900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, and you will see that she is fully monetized with super chats and memberships available on her channel when we get there. If you have the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, then I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay. So I'll appreciate it greatly. The Bud Files is coming up in about 3 minutes. All right, we are looking at the Bud files, and thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for those of you who shared. Annie Bella Lawson, good to see you here. Forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time with Superchat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Tropical Buzz, word up indeed. The Bud Files now is getting close to 600 subscribers. They've actually been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters and friends of Superchat now for quite some time. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. I can see I'm behind 2 antique places. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. And then as well, we know that these creators do a lot of explorations of abandoned places. They say they go to ghost towns and graveyards. They undercover history and digitally preserve it. They are modern day archaeologists. Interesting. And very active on the other social networks, by the way, as well. I'm always good, Annie Bella Lawson, so thank you. And then for anybody that I've missed in the chat, I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if I have missed something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So the Bud Files is up right now. I am going to spin the wheel and get to the next channel. I'm going to start moving faster through channels. I know that the first hour today, the first 20 minutes was just me talking about different things that have gone on. Scratch and PPA dropped a surprise video on us for the first time in a year and a half. Shopping has been added to most or all monetized channels, which is a major update because it allows us to monetize in other ways. And there's a bit of confusion with the way that YouTube words things over there, but you should be able to plug into either Spotify or Spring, which was Teespring, or one of the other on-demand services. There's a bit of wording there that makes you think you might have to have 50 or 100,000 subscribers, but that's not the case. You get extra bonuses if you're at that level. Travels of Ethel the Van is fairly new to Tuberchat. They are in the UK. They are taking Ethel the Van around to bring them on different types of escapades and adventures, and they are bringing that to us in their content. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They are approaching now 1,100 subscribers. They're more than halfway on that road. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They have already shown to be generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters just finding Tuberchat within the last month or 2. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then as well, if anybody here in the house right now would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Like I said, I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. And then, yeah, come hither with Heather. I don't know how long that video was out before I caught it, but I was, it's not a notification. I wasn't on the phone. Some of you may not know, most of you may not know, but I actually work. Half of my full-time gig is doing YouTube and other social media for others, but half of my full-time gig is actually working outdoors. And I'm away from the phone or computer or anything like that. So I literally picked up the phone just to see what was going on. And this video from Scratch and Pete was there, if I remember right. I got on it right away, but we're encouraging everybody to see what's going on. Scratch and Pete PA is a dear friend to me, but has been a beloved and dedicated moderator here in the Tuberchat family. And he is the reason why I started using the phrase seems to be everywhere all the time, because he certainly seems to be. I know we have a lot of supportive creators who I use those words to describe, but Scratch and PPA obviously is one of the most generous and supportive creators that we likely all have met here in the Tuberchat family and outside. So hopefully everybody will check that video out. see what he's got going on. And then rich new design. Interesting. We're having trouble in Canada with cars. Shortages and things like that. I don't know how much, I don't know what angle to believe on that, but hopefully it's going to start to improve over the next year or so. Annabelle TV brings us pure variety on their channel. They're here with us in Superchat just about every single day, so definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as you can see. 610 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're going to be thinking about. They bring us for some outdoor garden updates. The bulk of what they do, most of the videos you're going to find in amongst the variety here involve mukbang style challenges that are usually some kind of a collaboration or idea with another channel, which is really, really cool. But Annabelle TV brings fun into everything that they do, both here in Superchat and in their content. And they are very considerate about the idea of mixing up the content of the videos to see what's going to vibe with the audience, which is really, really cool, especially on a variety channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm going to spin the wheel because, like I said, we're going to try to move a little bit faster. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. For those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on all major platforms like Spotify, Deezer, Apple, iTunes, Amazon, Google, everywhere. Even YouTube Music, as a matter of fact. But we have a separate channel set up for that as well, with a virtual 24-hour live stream. We'll go have a better look at that later today after Tuberchat. We'll go over there and you can see what I'm talking about. But we also allow everybody to connect over there same way as here, and we have link drops over there, and I know everybody likes that as well. So you got hours upon hours upon hours, basically unlimited, to be able to meet more friends and family members for your channels. If anybody hasn't already connected with Arsenic Element, I hope you will. 316 subscribers right now, and this creator, let me have a look if they're bringing us live streams, and forgive me for not being certain while I'm sitting here going through this right this second. I think live streams might be an idea for the hopefully near future, but this creator is bringing us more than anything else how to grow different peppers in their collection. Now they're bringing us shorts and videos, and there's a bit more variety. We see a drone video here and some other types of variety. Tortilla challenge. I've seen one of these, my dear goodness. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that, but Arsenic Element definitely is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been for quite some time here in Tuberchat. It's been many, 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 many months. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then, yeah, here's some garden updates. It's mostly peppers that they're showing us more than anything else on Arsenic Element, as you would imagine. But yeah, like I said, they're incredibly supportive, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll try to catch it the next time around. Scratch and PPA is coming up right now, and now I get a chance to describe this creator to you, and I'll show you the video I was talking about. I'm just making a note for myself here. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. Now, this is a fellow Canadian, of course, but Scratch and PPA goes extremely far over and above the typical generosity that you see, you know, in YouTube in general. This creator has become a dear friend to me, somebody who I know truly has my back, both out in the YouTube streets and here in the Tuber Chat live streams. So much so, as a matter of fact, that a lot of the messages that I get are, "Hey Tuber Chat, Kevin and Pete," right? He's been here for every single stream that I can remember since the first time being here, and the only exception is one where his internet was actually getting fixed. And I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends, but it just kind of tells you how much of a shining jewel Scratch and PPA is here in the Tuber Chat family. All that fluff and stuff, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Now, on his channel, typically what he does is a series of videos involving the scratching of lottery tickets, but this creator builds in interactivity into their series by allowing you to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of, and you can take inspiration likely from how this creator has married in the outside social networks to not only drive traffic but bring fun into his video series, even when the videos are, when we're in between. He premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern without fail, but this past Wednesday he dropped a surprise video on us, and I hope everybody will check this out. It's a very quick watch. Now, when you're connecting with creators here in Tuber Chat, we must always be watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's longer than 3 minutes. Very important that we watch from beginning to end. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences, as well as the thumbs up and the notification bell. But in this creator's case, I hope everybody will afterwards go and check out this video. And like I said, it's a quick watch. Thank you, The Gathering Within. I really do appreciate that. Rock Chick Beauty is Orianne. Thank you so much for a super chat. She's done that many times before. For that reason, we're going to put that channel up next before I spin the wheel again. Scratch and PPA right now has blown right by 1,200 subscribers, and we'll soon be thinking about 1,300. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. While we're talking about milestones, I just want to point out that Michael's Adventures, who I have down here in the corner with a live sub count from Social Blade, has got 1,000 subscribers right now. They hit that milestone here today, but we want to push this creator a little bit farther, get them to 1,005 or 1,010, so that if YouTube plays games with their numbers in the next 24 hours, hopefully they won't slip back below that 1,000. If you haven't already connected to them, you know that I talk about Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures as two of the most supportive creators that I've met, because they both go over and above with extreme generosity, both known and unknown to other creators, and I'm lucky that I get to see a lot of it. So hopefully everybody will connect with both of these creators. Scratch and PPA as well is going to show you one of the fastest running chats that you've seen on all of YouTube. Faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most others during his premieres. And like I said, they're every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. And it makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. It's very high energy, very fast paced. Rock Chick Beauty is coming up next. They dropped a super chat on us. Let's see what they've got going on their channel for today. Gloria's Platter, good to see you in the house. She's been using a lot of the Tuber Chat music in her live streams lately. Bayou Bengal 25 brings us fantasy football. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Rock Chick Beauty brings us pure variety. One of the things that you'll notice on this channel, especially when I hit the videos tab, is that the thumbnails here, she puts a lot of work into the design, which is great to see, and yet she's able to kind of match the style between the thumbnails, banner, and avatar, and she actually changes all of those up. We all have to make our own decisions for our channels when it comes to how to plan our thumbnails. When we looked at Scratch and PPA just a moment ago, we see thumbnails that are very much similar but include the content. They're very well thought out and designed with brand in mind from the beginning. If you look at Scratch and PPA, you see complete consistency. Rock Chick Beauty as well has that same consistency, but in a much different way because they use variety in their thumbnails as well. They do pure variety on their channel. We never know what to expect next. A lot of product reviews and unboxings, even sponsored videos lately, as well as live streaming from this creator. Now hopefully everybody will connect with Rock Chick Beauty. They dropped a super chat on us. They've done that many times before, countless times, so we put their channel up right away. I'm going to get back to spinning the wheel in another second, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing the variety that I'm talking about when you get there. As well, next up is going to be Cute Goth Girl Gamer. This is another long-time, not only friend of Superchat, but an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Cute Goth Girl Gamer does a lot of video gameplay on their channel, but they also do a lot of live streaming. Some of those can be StreamYard panels with other guests. And did I... Cute Goth Girl Gamer... Here she is, yes. 572 subscribers. She does a lot of variety on her channel in amongst the video gameplay, but some of the live streams, like this one here where she says normal chat, are usually StreamYard panels. You see a few of these here. And this creator also is doing some shorts. She might do a live stream from work, or just hanging out. She does a lot of music on her channel. She's often making the music and then putting the stuff up for everybody to enjoy, and you can see that there as well in the first few videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Like I said, she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for a long time. Very active on the other social networks as well. We'd love to get her closer to 600. Crocheting with Leanne, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be up next. Before I spin the wheel again, I'll get it ready right now. Like I said, we're moving a little bit farther or faster because we're in the second half of the live stream right now. Great Farmer Freelance is Shane. He's a fellow Canadian. That's our featured channel for today. We looked at that channel for the first 5 or 10 minutes. I think it was actually 15 minutes of today's live stream. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Mama French Girls, good to see you in the house. And again, Michael's Adventures has hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping everybody will connect with him if you haven't already. He's a beloved and dedicated moderator here, and we'd love to push him a little bit farther, make sure that milestone stays solid for him. Crocheting with Leanne brings us a lot of crocheting, and I'm just going to go back to her about page just so I get the list right, because she does quite a few things: scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, and graphgans, as well as she writes patterns for many different things for other creators. And I think that's great because everybody, not everybody in the world is artistic. I think almost everybody is creative, probably everybody in some way. But artistic is a different thing. And not that I'm right, I use these words myself to describe this kind of thing. Somebody like myself is not artistic, but very creative. So when I am designing something, I have to take inspiration from other places, not necessarily copy or anything like that, but you have people who take, like, let's say as children, a Lego kit, and they'll just grab all the Legos and start building stuff, whereas I like to follow the directions. And there's nothing wrong with either way, but Crocheting with Leanne, by writing patterns for other creators, allows others to be able to take inspiration or outright make some of the products that she's kind of showing, which is really, really cool. I think it's a great thing. I'm learning as I go with these things here, but it's great to see that. And Crocheting with Leanne is a extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a gold member here, so as a member we put them on the wheel right away, but they also are seen in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Mama French Girls, hopefully I said hello. And then Firebones is a brand new channel here in Superchat for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like like. Now, for those of you who are brand new to Superchatter, if you haven't been here many times before, the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get on the wheel or the screen. In the case of Superchatters, we put them up right away. In the case of members, they get added to the wheel right away. But once we get the wheel worked down to about 5 or 6 names, I'm going to start adding names from our chat list as well, and that's going to happen within the next 10 minutes or so. The Weightlifting Geek is here with over 1,100 subscribers, already well on the road towards 1,200. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to get them to the 1,200 they're thinking about. Now, this creator brings us all 3 types of content: shorts, videos, and a lot of live streams. Now, they want to motivate us with fitness more than anything else, but when you catch this creator for a vlog or a live stream, you'll find that they are always motivating in different ways, always encouraging as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've done a video here I've put my notification on. That's a premiere that's coming up in a few days, talking about OBS Studio, which is very similar to Streamlabs, which is the system that I'm using here in TuberChat right now. So that's going to be a very educational and informative video, I'm sure, from the Weightlifting Geek. Now, they have a second channel as well, the Geek Griller ASMR. We know that ASMR is a huge category on YouTube, but we're curious to see what this creator is going to come up with on this channel. They've got 58 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Mama of French Girls. After I get down to 5 or 6 names, I actually have a robot working in the chat right now called Botissimo. It's a paid robot, but I do love it. Does a great job of keeping statistics in the background. And what happens is, when it's time for me to get some names for the wheel, I look over at this list, and Botissimo tells me how active everybody's in. I'll start putting names on in order based on how active everybody's been. It's much more about interaction in the chat than it is about time spent. So I know that a lot of creators let the stream run in the background or are busy and are just coming in for a moment and listening. I appreciate every moment everybody spends, even if you're just coming by to say hello and give that thumbs up. But the robot keeps track of everything, and like I said, it's much more about the interaction in the chat with each other than it is about the time. And then, as well, Gloria's Platter is interesting how she's soliciting swapping playlists. So, Mama French Girl, Mama French Girls, hopefully that explains it. All that fluff and stuff has dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. They come to us from Australia. Lately, they've been doing a lot of live streams where they allow you to connect in a similar way to what we're doing here in TuberChat, but they actually do a lot of variety in outdoor water activities like fishing, snorkeling, mud crabbing, and things like that. I Am Betty J Gathers has 393 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about. She's getting very close right now. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. Now, on their channel, they want to motivate us in many different ways. They will talk to us about encouragement, motivation on YouTube in particular, and I have seen this creator on many different channels in live streams. I believe I've seen them with Great Farmer Freelance, but yesterday they were on with Have Cheetah Will View. He interviewed her and talked about her YouTube journey, which is really cool. I Am Betty J Gathers is definitely an advocate for helping others grow and working on channels, hitting milestones and things like that. But as well, they do a lot of live streaming where they will allow you to connect with more friends and family members in a very similar way to what we do here in TuberChat. I Am Betty J Gathers is probably responsible for TuberChat gaining hundreds of thumbs up based on their friendly and energetic reminders. The How-To Lady, good to see you at the house. Thank you for coming in. Art and Adventure with Tasha, it's good to see you here as well. Pardon me, I'm not drinking enough. Thank you, Hope Bus. Yeah, we haven't been up there again since. Hope Bus is only about less than half an hour away from us, so we're hoping to go for a second visit. And they've invited us to come and actually tour the Hope Bus, which we did see already, but we'll go over there and we'll either film or stream while we're there. Niagara on the Lake is what they're referring to. It's a gorgeous town, 20 minutes north of Niagara Falls, where I am in Ontario, Canada. And then I am Betty J. Gathers. I'm just going to grab your latest intermittent fasting video. They want to motivate us with healthy living and healthy eating in a lot of their videos. I'm just going to catch up with that because I can see I'm behind. All that fluff and stuff comes to us from Australia. Like I said, we'll see what they've got going on their channel. They dropped a super chat, so we'll see what they got going on right now, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right after. Yeah, Hope Us, that's a great idea. I always love... I don't miss many meals. I do enjoy breaking bread with friends, and I'll appreciate that. So we'll maybe do that. And then when we look at all that fluff and stuff, we see them getting close to 1,200 subscribers. Now, they bring us shorts, videos, and live streams. For a lot of creators, you might notice in your YouTube Studio dashboard, at least on a computer, YouTube has put out a video talking about the idea of using a short to promote your long-form content. What I mean by that is either videos or streams. And it's interesting because all that fluff and stuff kind of came up with that as a suggestion many months ago. I actually took their advice. I took a page out of their book, and the last time I tried doing that, I put out a shorts video for a live stream I was doing, and it seemed to have worked well. But that's just one small thing that they do on their channel. They do a lot of shorts. They bring us a lot of variety. Now, they've been expanding the variety on their channel lately, but what you'll find more often than anything else, you see it in their most popular videos, is a lot of fishing, snorkeling, mud crabbing, and a lot of other activities on the water. Sometimes they're actually fishing while they're live streaming, but as well, lately they've been doing some more variety, some cooking here, but they are allowing and encouraging people to meet on their channel the same way that we do here in Superchatter, in a similar way. Thank you, Hope Us. Yeah, that's an extremely generous offer, and you can see just by the strength of the smile here how enjoyable that is. So thank you. The creators behind the Hope Us channel are extremely warm and welcoming, and we intended on going by for a quick visit while we were going to arrange a time to go and actually see them for a video or a stream, but it turns into a longer visit, and we had a great time. So let's spin the wheel. Let's get another channel up here. All that fluff and stuff. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've actually taken over as our stream boss. You'll notice the video game life meter under my camera there. And every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out takes over and gets a little bit of extra exposure for that reason. And then Mama French Girls, if you still have a little bit of time to spare and stay with Tuber Chat today, we're going to be on for at least another hour. And I will get to as many channels as I can. I'll bet that we'll be able to get to your channel without being too much longer. It's almost time for me to add some names from our chat list right now. And Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is an incredibly supportive creator, both here in Tuber Chat and on our copyright-free music channel. I have a good time hanging out, and Jen and I attack each other and bomb everybody and all that good stuff over there. You'll see what I'm talking about in another hour. We'll go over to the music channel after Tuber Chat. You can meet more friends and family members there. The How-To Lady, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I saw you come in. I intended on saying hello a couple of times. I'm not sure if I did. I have been talking at record speed today, and the first part of the live stream involved some very long speeches. So forgive me for not being sure. The How-To Lady is a dear friend to Tuber Chat and another powerhouse of energy and positivity. So we don't want to miss the How-To Lady. She has 2 channels. Hopefully everybody will connect with her on both. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve used to be Jennifer Ainger, rhymes with danger, with a slight name change there. But hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety in this homesteading channel. And they certainly do bring a ton of variety, but a lot of fun. And I'm just going to take your latest video. I know it's quite short, but I just want to stay caught up here. I'll put that in my catch-up list, and hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Now I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to get our next channel ready And thank you, the How To Lady. And I'm going to add some names to the wheel right away while we get Richcat Ranch up on the screen, another channel that comes to us from the gardening, farming, ranching, homesteading, fishing, camping, outdoor community of channels. We still have Women Outdoors to look at too, who comes to us from that group of creators. Richcat Ranch is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. This is Richard and Kathy. The reason why I know that is because they did an incredible job with an introduction video, and I hope everybody will check that out when you get there. There are almost 1,500 subscribers. Hopefully we can get them a little bit closer to that milestone. I'm just going to take your Richcat Roundup, episode 3, and put the notification on for that. I know these couple of videos are a little bit shorter, but I'm going to take a bunny story video here and add that into my catch-up list. And you can see that these creators are bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. So all 3 types of content. So Trish the Natural, I don't think I added you to the wheel yet. But they are a member, so I always add the members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And then let me see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel right now from our chat list. And this is going to start to move a little bit faster now. So Facing Reality, of course, is going to be added. They are always very active in the chat here. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Nikki D Music and more will come up on the Wheel of Doom. And then as well, Rich New Design. And then I'll add some more names as we need them. So again, here's a hint for anybody that hasn't been to Superchat many times before. It's much more about how much conversation you're having in the chat with other creators than it is about time. You can see I have a robot that's helping me with this, and it puts people on in order based on how active they are in the chat. And when I need some more names in another 5 minutes or so, I'll get some more here. And then, yeah, Art and Adventures with Tasha, it's moving quick today. So Richcat Ranch, I hope everybody will connect with. They're incredibly supportive creators. I know a lot of people are here in Superchat, almost everybody, but I put a lot of focus on that because when you bounce around in between premieres and live streams, you'll likely run into some familiar faces. And look at that, Rich New Design, you did hear your name. I was just about to ask if you were still here, and look at that luck. The Wheel of Doom has chosen you, and you're now going to be up on the screen. Rich New Design is fairly new to Superchat. We're still getting to know this channel, but we're going to see what they've got going on right now. The Q fam, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Facing Reality and Gloria's Platter, along with Scratch and Pete and many other creators here in Superchat, will be willing to swap playlists. So if anybody wants to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours with other creators, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Rich New Design has 52 subscribers right now. Let's see what they got going on. Freelancer offering motion graphics, animation, video effects, video editing, sound design, and more, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. They can obviously be used as a resource, not to mention to show us what can be possible with a lot of these different creative elements. Like, for instance, motion graphics are some of the things. I don't have any here on Superchat right now, actually. You see those on like our music channel and things like that, where we have those things that pop up. I use them on my personal channel as well, where it says follow us on Twitter or subscribe to the channel and things. Video effects, animations, pretty involved, and then video editing. Sound design is very important as well. Sound design, a lot of the biggest creators on YouTube that talk about how to improve your videos and channels will say that 50% of video is audio, so it's very important. If you were thinking about improving anything in your videos or channel, one of the things I would look at if you're not 100% happy with the audio that you've been putting out is looking into different ways to improve that as one of the priorities. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get into some tutorials about that. But Rich New Design will likely have a bit to help us with in the meantime. And then Facing Reality is coming up right now. This creator brings positive messages in a fun way, both on their channel and everywhere they go, including here in Superchat, for which I'm very grateful. They always engage conversation, which is a great service to any host. So when you're in a premiere or a live stream, the more conversation you have, the more true engagement signals you're sending into the YouTube algorithm, which is just gold for any creator, as we can imagine. Facing Reality does pure variety on their channel in content. They got a premiere coming up on Monday at 10:15. They always premiere at that time, but they also do a lot of live streaming and other videos. I'm just going to take the latest video and add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up and not fall behind with this creator. Timmy Ray the King says, how can you do a playlist? How do you do that? How do you make a playlist? So I'll show you. One of the ways that's the easiest way to get a playlist started, you can do this right on your own channel, is literally going to the channel, hitting these three dots, and saying Save to Playlist. Now it's going to ask you which playlist do you want to add it to. I've already got that video in my catch-up list, but I can say Create a New Playlist. All I have to do is enter a name, My New Playlist, or whatever you want to call it. I would call it all of Timmy Ray the King, or binge watch my videos, or something like that. And then once I've got that name, I can decide whether I want this playlist to be public, unlisted, or private. If you're going to use a playlist to swap with other creators for watch hours, I would suggest public, but unlisted can work as well. Private is only for you. Other people won't be able to see that. And your playlist should include only your videos when you're talking about swapping for watch hours. In any other case, playlists can be great tools. You see how I use 2 of them every single day here on Superchat, just to keep caught up with creators so that I can support as many people as I possibly can, even by running videos, if not watching. I definitely run a lot more than I watch. But like I keep saying, the larger our channels get, the more we grow, the harder it is to follow and support everybody. Or it's not hard to follow, but it's the harder and harder it becomes to support everybody as much as we all might like. So playlists can be a great help. Woman Outdoors has almost 800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. I'm going to get some more names onto the wheel, onto our wheel in another moment here. But as well, Woman Outdoors comes to us from Pennsylvania. And I had a great chance to look at this channel because we featured them the other day here on Superchat. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within our community. Today's featured channel is Great Farmer Freelance. He's in the chat, or was a moment ago. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. And then as well, Woman Outdoors, I find extremely interesting. I am very excited personally about the influx of homesteading, farming, gardening, outdoor fishing, and other channels that bring outdoor activities, because I'm much more of an indoor guy. I've done a lot of, Boy Scouting and things like that when I was a kid, a lot of camping, a lot of outdoor stuff. But I'm always able to learn something in basically every video that I watch from any creator that's bringing this type of content. Now, Woman Outdoors brings us a lot of camping and outdoor activities that go along with that, but they're able to show us all 4 seasons because they're in Pennsylvania. And I think that's extra special because they're able to show us how they deal with rain and heat and snow and, the different elements and the different, types of weather that come along with a lot of outdoor activities. So I hope everybody will connect with them. And my guess is that, a lot of these creators have a lot to learn from each other. They all seem to show generosity in that they have this instinct to share resources as well as knowledge with each other, which I just think is wonderful. So this creator is bringing us all 3 types of content: shorts, videos, and live streams, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get to this channel. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Oh, Michelle VB, yes. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's time for me to get some more names onto the wheel right now. I'm going to see what I can do about that. But I see your name on my list. I know you're coming up right now. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat. And I know that not everybody can be here, you know, every time we stream or for 2.5 hours. A lot of creators are here at odd hours. And I do try to mix the streams up to account for that. But Sam Slox trains more. I'm not sure if he's still actually in the chat, but I know it's late for him as well. Michelle VB is coming up on the wheel, as well as let me see who I can add. Oh, I'm not sure if First Floor Audio is still with us. I gotta refresh a page. And what I'll actually do right now is I'll talk about Swoop Like Me. I will spin the wheel in another moment, and then I'll add some names. I just got to refresh my list in the background here. And then Swoop Like Me is an incredibly supportive creator. Now, when I talk about the idea of engaging conversation in a chat, because it really is a great service to any host, Swoop Like Me is somebody who always engages conversation everywhere that they go. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them frequently because they're constantly out supporting other creators. Now, they're bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams as well. And then as well, I just want to, I missed your birthday a couple of days ago. Hopefully everybody will wish a happy belated birthday to Swoop Like Me. And then I'm wondering if I can catch this creator. They do a lot of StreamYard panels. I haven't caught them in any of these. This is what I usually catch. They happen to be a truck driver, and they stream while they drive, which is kind of cool. They take us along for a conversation. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. But I can tell you as well, they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been to Tuber Chat for a long, long time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and getting that kind of support coming back to you as well. Nikki D Music and more still listening in the background, so thank you for that. Like I said, I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend when you're here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Mr. Fulton Miraz is coming up right now. Now, I'm quite sure that they're not in the chat right now. Mr. Fulton Miraz tends to come in and out quickly, but this creator's been connected to me for about 2.5 years. They celebrated their 23rd birthday on Wednesday. We don't stream on that day, but hopefully everybody got a chance to wish them a happy birthday, or maybe you'll head over to their channel and give them some well wishes. Mr. Fulton Miraz now has over 2,000 subscribers, is well on the way towards 2,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to go through their videos because I know I'll be behind with him. And I'm just going to grab his birthday celebration replay, and I'll catch up with that. But I'm going to get back to spinning the wheel right away. Mr. Fulton Miraz, just let me know if you're still here. But like I said, he tends to come in and out quickly. And next up is Michelle VB. So there you go. I know it's very late for you, so I really do appreciate, like I said, every moment that everybody spends here. Michelle VB, let's see what they got going on their channel. We're still getting to know this creator, but when I click on their About page, they've got some good information in there for people to connect with them. They've got a channel intro, which is cool. We can see that they're bringing us shorts and videos. I'm not sure about live streams yet. The idea here in Tuber Chat is that I put channels up on the screen like this, right? And over time, I get to know the channels better. Over weeks and months, I get to know the content on the channels. And then eventually, possibly on the other social networks, I get to know the creators behind the channels, and I can do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. So I'm just going to take this fitness vlog, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall behind. But as I get to know your content, like I said, I'll do a better job of promoting. Anybody can reach out to me anytime. I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be. If there's something you think I can help with, I'm always on I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. So First Floor Audio is coming up on the wheel. And then as well, thank you for that, because I almost would have missed your chance there. I like to do a check to see if somebody's still here, especially if it's been a long time. Life with Mountain Folk, who have been with us frequently. I've got you on the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Michelle VB, we'd love to push a little bit farther towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about. And let me just look through their channel. So they got some fitness stuff that they're working on, 10,000 steps a day for a week, which is a really good challenge. Kristen bought me a gift a long time ago. We actually did the same thing, but we gave each other in different occasions Apple Watches, and they're just Series 3, not the latest ones or anything, but they really do a good job with that. As a lot of smartwatches do, they'll give you the prompts. It's almost like more than notification, like, hey, you know, you can still meet your exercise goals for the day, stand up a little more, walk a little bit more, do this and that, you know, and it's kind of cool. But it's great to see some motivation here from Michelle VB. And then as well, the shorts seem like pure variety here. Realistic morning routine, which is cool. Make free money online with some program that they've got that they want to show us here. Cooking videos as well. So I'm going to look forward to getting to know Michelle VB. Trish the Natural is coming up right now. This channel I know quite well because we featured them not too long ago. They're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and we feature a different channel every single day here in Superchat. Great Farmer Freelance was featured today. Ace Flaw 1, there's Andy. Good to see you in the house on the way home from Texas. Good to see you here, and hopefully you got some great video footage for us. Andy brings us a lot of travel videos. Trish the Natural talks to us about natural hair care more than anything else. Pardon me, they do expand into other subjects like wigs and weaves and other things that would you would expect from a channel talking about any kind of hair, but they will talk about techniques and products that can help us with natural hair care, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. I know everybody can take inspiration from this creator's presentation, because what they've done, you know, the banner looks great, the avatar matches, but these thumbnails, because they've got these bright, well taken headshots, if that's the right way to put that, of different styles, is cool. This creator is going to make the look of their design in their thumbnails as well as their recognizable face, you know, recognizable to fans, if that makes sense. The way that this benefits you is when somebody watches a video that they've already seen from this creator, or when somebody sees a video from this creator that they have enjoyed, chances are they will be inclined to click on another video from this creator because they will recognize them right away the next time that they see them. As well, these thumbnails are bright, colorful, and professional. So it shows that it's not this creator's first day. And you get what I mean when I say that. I hope, you know, I never want to trip over my words and say the wrong thing. But I just mean that Trish the Natural puts a presentation on in their thumbnails that shows that they've been at this for a while, which is great to see. So like I said, hopefully we can take inspiration from this creator. And then let's spin the wheel, and we'll see who is coming up next. Oh, Stock Explorer must be loving it. That's Nikki D, Music and More, and this is another creator who's been with us frequently for a very long time. Let's see what they got going on their channel. Nikki D, Music and More. Oh, wow. Look at this. Is that a glitch? Let me refresh the page and see if it's just a glitch. Sometimes when you go to a channel and you see that you might not be subscribed, you can refresh the page and it might just be a glitch. But Nikki D, Music and More, is it possible? This doesn't make any sense to me. Why would we be disconnected? Here's another rare occurrence, by the look of it, of YouTube playing games with people's numbers. This is what I talk about when, for instance, we see that Michael's Adventures has 1,000 subscribers today. We want to push them a little bit farther above that milestone so that they don't slip back below if YouTube takes a few subscribers away, which we know that they tend to do. And then, is that what it is? All that fluff and stuff? I hope I'm pronouncing this right. If I say Milka K, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Yeah, I see what you're saying, all that fluff and stuff, and I wondered for a second, is that a new channel? Oh, it's your second channel. There you go. Okay, Nikki D Music and More. Forgive me, I didn't realize we weren't already connected over here. I usually don't subscribe while I'm live streaming, but that's okay. I did it this time. And actually, the first video that you've got here is perfect to connect with. So I'm going to put that in my watch later list. I'll make sure I watch that video later. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment, or at least something that says keep up the good work. And it's interesting to see your content, but you know what I mean. And Nikki D, this is a second channel for this creator, and let me see. Is Nikki D Official, right? There she is, Nikki D Official. We're subscribed to that channel, which is great. So forgive me for not knowing. I must have either forgot or not known all this time. I'm just going to take your latest video here, the card chills, because I can see I'm behind with you. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall any farther behind. With 127 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Oh wow, Wellness with Tammy had a crazy earthquake going on. That's interesting, and hopefully everybody's safe, and that's not going to cause the kind of things that some of those things cause. And the Stock Explorer is coming up right now. We'll see what Nora has got going on for us. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. Most of you already know Nora the Stock Explorer, but she actually has two channels. I'll show you Tropical Buzz after as well, where they show us their journey while they look at different plants that they're both growing and just kind of bringing us some education for. The Stock Explorer gives us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at both the stock markets and crypto markets, and they bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. They bring all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams, and sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us. They often have product in hand, and they often have discussions with other creators and are willing to hop in on other StreamYard panels as well. With 929 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're officially on the road to the magical 1K. Bearded Eagle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And for anybody that hasn't already seen it or connected to him, Michael's Adventures is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. And I know I use those words often to describe a lot of the creators here in the Superchat family, but that's because, you know, we've been here for a while now, and they really have, we've seen a lot of creators go over and above with generosity, not just here in Superchat, but I run into them outside as well. Michael's Adventures does so much for so many people. I wouldn't be able to describe how much he's helped, especially with watch hours. And he just hit 1,000 subscribers today. What we're hoping is to push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,005 or 1,010 that he needs to make sure he doesn't slip back below that milestone after. Krabby the Beagle, good to see you in the house. Panama City, good to see you here as well. They were with us the other day on a live panel for Charlene Heal's monetization celebration. I hope everybody will go back and watch that as well. Tropical Buzz is here, 99 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them up and over that 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting these different milestones all the time. Let me see what I can do about it, adding some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. I know we've got a lot of creators that have been here for quite some time. Wellness with Tammy and Walking with Divine Purpose are coming up on the wheel right now. I'm going to get to as many channels as we can in the next half hour, and then we'll go over and look at our copyright-free music channel. For anybody that hasn't already seen it, we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running where you can meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here, as well as there are link drops over there, and all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available on that channel and all major platforms as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. There's Conscious Business Services and Opportunities, which is the second channel from Charlene Heal, and Walking in Divine Purpose is coming up in a quick second. Like I said, Tropical Buzz is going to show us different plants as well as trees and other types of nature like this. They're going to both educate us and bring us on their journey while they grow different things. They happen to be in Florida, but they're doing seed swaps, so we're going to see a lot of other things from a lot of other places from them on their channel as well. So I look forward to learning even more from that incredibly supportive creator. Nora's become quite a dear friend over a long period of time. Walking in Divine Purpose is up here right now, and this is a creator. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the channel originally. They changed the name of their channel, if I remember right. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And let me just hit the About page and see. Oh, Journey with Jazzy, there we go, okay. Nisha James TV. Why did I not catch that right away? And then Milka K, sorry, if you answered with a correction on how to pronounce your name, forgive me for missing that. If anybody mentions anything that they mean for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Super Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll try to catch it the next time around. I'm just going to take your latest video and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up a little bit, and I'll look forward to catching up with this channel. Nisha James TV has changed their name to Walking in Divine Purpose, but they've been a long-time friend, and I've actually done a live stream with them on their channel that was quite informative and entertaining at the time. It was about 4 hours long, if I remember right. Here's Charlene Heal coming up. She's fully monetized. We celebrated her monetization last week, right after Superchat, as a matter of fact. She's been monetized a few weeks already. I'm just going to set my notification for your upcoming premiere. That's tonight in another few minutes, actually. She's putting that out shortly, so we'll have brand new content for this creator. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list as well, and what I want to show you is the monetization celebration, and you see a few influential creators. Panama City's there with Geo from Boss Life Online, and Elevate with Vern, who was Vern's Junk Closet. I joined them, and then Angel Light Over Darkness 33 came up with us afterwards as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Charlene Heal on both of her channels. She's also got Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. Bearded Eagle's making me laugh. Interacting with Nightbot there. And then I got to get some more names onto the wheel. Let's get Gloria's Platter on here. I'm going to get the second channel from Charlene Heal up here. Let me see if they've got it in their... they don't have featured channels yet. Conscious Business Services Opportunities. This is where Charlene Heal promises to bring us the same natural healing, coaching, and transformation that she brings on her main channel, with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. She brings shorts, videos, and live streams here. I'm just going to take the latest stream replay and add this into my catch-up list so I stay caught up on this channel as well. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up here, and I'm going to add some more names onto the screen. Yeah, Bearded Eagle. That was fun. I love interacting with Nightbot. You know, the very first time that I noticed Nightbot in a live stream, it was timing me out or giving me those messages for something. I think I tried to block it, actually, if I remember right. because I didn't know what Nightbot was yet. You have to remember, I was brand new at this too 5 years ago when I started on YouTube, just over 5 years. It wasn't until about 3 years ago that I was introduced to the small YouTuber community. Took a few months, and then Superchat was inspired as an idea. TMB Squad, good to see you here. Forgive me if I'm mistaken if this might be your first time with Superchat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. TWTTV is coming up on the wheel along with the How To Lady, and then I'll add a couple more names in another moment here. Oh, Mama French Girls is on the wheel. And then I accidentally spun, but we're looking at Sam's Vlogs Trains and More right now. He's here both as a moderator and a member. He has been for a long time. He's a dear friend. All of our moderators here are dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they all do something different, most with variety. And they will allow you to meet more friends and family members on their channel when you visit them for premieres and live streams. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is approaching 1,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. My internet might be choking. I don't think we're going to lose it, and we're really only 20 minutes away from the end of the stream anyway. I'm still going to get as many channels on the screen as I can, but if we cut this stream due to the internet, we won't come back. We should be okay. And then as well, we will also live redirect or raid over to the copyright free music channel where everybody can continue to connect. So for everybody that's fairly new to Superchat, or if this is your first time here, just keep in mind that our moderators and myself, we have to abide by YouTube's community guidelines. So we have to be very careful about self-promotion. So here in Superchat, the focus, of course, is on supporting other creators with generosity and then having them support you back. Our instructions are always in our video descriptions, but my recommendation is to make the first move and support others, knowing they'll return the favors to you. We definitely don't want to do any self-promotion, and everybody in the chat is watching what everybody else says. A lot of creators here will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat because they want to make a judgment call as to whether you'll be supportive before they connect. Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime dear friend of Superchat. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More brings us a lot of train videos. Sometimes they are indoors or outdoors, both in a train or a station. They could be giving us a look around or taking a trip. They often give us tips and tricks for our own adventures when it comes to our train trips and tickets. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Bearded Eagle, I see you doing it. I see you making me try to laugh. Nightbot, he said Nightbot is his best friend. He follows it. Nightbot follows him into every stream he goes in. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More will also bring more variety with product reviews, unboxings, some game night live streams, and he will always allow everybody to connect the same way that we do here in Superchat when you visit him for a premiere or a live stream. Now, I accidentally spun the wheel, so I'm going to put TWTTV up on the screen. Now I'm just laughing for no reason because I'm waiting to see what Bearded Eagle is going to do next. It's interesting because that is a creator that I met by chance while I was doing some chasing some polarizing content on my personal channel a few months ago. It turned out after I met Bearded Eagle through those live chats that he was already supporting some of the creators here in the Superchat family. Causes Wasting Money, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then TWTTV is getting dangerously close to that 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are at 970 right now. We'd love to push them right to that 1,000. We could get them a little bit closer today. Here in Superchat, when I try to do the race, like let's get them an extra 10 or 20 subscribers, it doesn't work because we do things differently here. In Superchat, we're very focused on connecting the right way for long-term support. So we take our time. It's very slow. You can usually meet anywhere from 8 to 10 people here in Superchat per hour if you work fast and hard, but we never want to be too fast or YouTube will take those connections away. We're much more focused on connecting the right way. I think I just missed a new channel coming into the chat. Not new, but here for, again, Stroud Gang, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's me, Alec. I'm not sure if I welcomed you earlier. Danforth Avenue Wellness always helps us out on our music channel as well. And thank you, everybody, for the 100 thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. TWT is a dynamic family of creators, and they bring us pure variety. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with you. I know I'm behind again, and I'm just going to show you their second channel, Lil Ren and Buddy Tracks, where we see music videos that are made by the same creators behind TWT TV. So this is a really cool combination of channels, and we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but we will by next week. YouTube is opening up those sub counts for every channel. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll see what's coming up next from Wellness with Tammy. This is a channel that's gone through a couple of name changes, and hopefully they're safe and everybody around them is as well. I think they just said that they experienced a 4.1 earthquake. We don't have those in my area. It's extremely rare. I'm in Ontario, Canada, close to Niagara Falls. Danforth Avenue Wellness, yes. Isn't that interesting? YouTube would possibly do that. There's no way. Wellness with Tammy has 26 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 30 they're thinking about. Break free and discover threats and opportunities for achieving a life of wellness in body, mind, and spirit. So obviously encouraging, obviously motivating. I'm still getting to know this creator and channel. I think they've changed it a couple of times if I'm right. Yes, Tammy, longtime certified life coach. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just going to take their latest video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up with their content. And as I get to know it better, I'll do a better job of promoting them every time they're here. So I'm not going to drop links for the raid today because we're just going to go to the copyright-free music channel. The stream's already running. It's actually 24 hours right now. I left it for a few days. We'll leave that going. I'll get a few more channels on the screen. We'll do as much as we can in the next 15 or 20 minutes or so. I'm not going to go too far off overtime today. Glorious Platters coming up. My voice has had as much as it can for today. And then why live chat replay doesn't display. So Richcat Ranch, the live chat replay has to be enabled on every stream. If you disable it, I'm guessing that it can be possible that it can't be re-added in some cases. I could be wrong about that, but it would take an unreasonable amount of testing to get that done. On Superchat, I tend not to put the chat replays on the video replays, because I don't want anybody just to go through and start firing through everybody, you know, when they're not here. It's not fair to the people who are here for, you know, hours or, you know, days or things like that, right? And we want to make sure that everybody's connecting the right way. That's the most important part. We give lots of opportunities for you to meet creators, even when we're not live streaming, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. On the thumbnails of our videos, you see our featured channels, and the replays are always available, right? We have places like a Facebook group you can share your videos, a Twitter list. If you tweet or retweet for Superchat, you get added to that. And then we have a subreddit where everybody can share videos as well. Be Amazing Sylvia is a member. Thank you for coming in, a longtime friend. She's been with Superchat from the beginning, as a matter of fact. I'm just putting you on the wheel right now. First Floor Audio is on the wheel. They have been for a while. We'll get to that channel shortly. Glorious Platters up right now. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Glorious Platter will definitely be willing to swap playlists. And Michael's Adventures, I forgot about this. I don't know if the live count changes after they hit 1,000 subscribers. Michael's Adventures is a dearly beloved moderator here in Superchat, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. If anybody hasn't connected with him, he's an extremely generous creator that goes out of his way to do much more for others than he expects. Most of the help he gives to others, I believe, is unknown, actually. Gloria's Platter has over 1,300 subscribers. She brings us shorts, videos, and live streams with tons of delicious-looking content. As well, this creator's been giving us a ton of support. She's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a long time, a dear friend to Tuberchat, but as well has been using our copyright-free music in her live streams lately, for which I'm grateful. She does a spectacular job with these live streams as well. I believe that a lot of the magic in Gloria's Platters live streams is in the preparation. She's very much prepared, but like, look at this live stream right now. When I show you the before by hovering over this, and you see the after in the thumbnail, the stream was only 32 minutes long, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and you know that it's live because you can hear her interacting with the audience while we're there. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's coming up with the how-to lady next. I'll add some more names to the wheel in a second. Mama of French Girls. This live stream is almost 2.5 hours right now. We usually go 2 to 2.5 hours. Once in a while, we go a little bit farther. I try not to be too far over time. One of the reasons why is because, you know, our moderators are volunteering their time, for which I'm extremely grateful, and I really don't want to push farther without any kind of notice, right? You can hear my voice starts to disappear after 2.5 hours. I got to consider that also. Putt King, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The How-To Lady has 598 subscribers. We were talking about her earlier. Now, she's a powerhouse of energy and positivity. I could see I'm way far behind with you again. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list again. She's got 2 channels. I'm going to do that with both. But this creator is usually bringing us motivation. There's a lot of fitness videos on this channel, but I see actually you're doing a lot with plants right now, and that's kind of cool because a lot of creators are. Kristen and I were given our first couple of plants. Kristen might have grown other stuff, I never have, but tomato plant and a basil plant from our friends Hope Bus who were here earlier. And then, yeah, I know, Bearded Eagle, I gotta get off the energy drinks. At some point, I gotta stop the insanity because I have gained so much weight now. I blew past what I thought was my ceiling, so I gotta do something about that. I know water is the key. The How-To Lady wants to motivate us motivate us in a lot of different ways. Now, they've done a lot of fitness videos, and you can get a lot of education and motivation there. But they also have shown us a lot of decorating videos. This creator does well with series, and then as well, they have done a lot of focus on small business, other creators. They did a very considerate and thoughtful job with a shout-out video for Tuberchat a while back. And then as well, Multi-Hunter247, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the How-To Lady is getting very close to 600 subscribers. I'm hoping we could push them a little bit farther, maybe even get them up and over that milestone. Now, when we look at Dee's Fierce Fashions, I want to show you something interesting. When you look at this creator's thumbnails and the way that they design these things to match their avatar and banner, we're going to click on Dee's Fierce Fashions, and we see another channel from the same creator with a very similar look, and only the color palette seems to be the difference. This is going to work well for this creator because when somebody has watched a video that they've enjoyed from this creator, and then they are presented with another video by the YouTube recommendation engine, if it's from the same creator, it won't matter which channel it's from. Somebody will be inclined to click because they'll recognize the look of the thumbnail. So I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm not as far behind here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with both channels. They're more than halfway on the road to the first 100 with 53 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can support the how-to lady on both of their channels. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel on the screen in a second here. Be Amazing Sylvia, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Be Amazing Sylvia is coming up right now. I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel. We'll go for, let's say, another 10 minutes. And I'll just do as many channels as I can. We try to get to as many as possible every single day. Be Amazing Sylvia has been a dear friend since before TuberChat even existed. It's actually the generosity in her and her community's friends of Be Amazing Sylvia and others like her, with like Geo here from the Drop the Link Day crew, as well as Elevate with Vern. And a lot of other creators. Their generosity inspired TuberChat as another growth stream where we could focus on relationships between creators. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. And as you can see, with over 4,000 subscribers, there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. When we get into her videos, I'm just going to grab something I can catch up with here. Most of what she's been putting out lately is quite short, but I'm going to take this stream replay and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. She's doing a lot of shorts and short videos lately as well. And this is cool to see a 4,000 subscriber giveaway from Be Amazing Sylvia. She is part of the Drop the Link Day crew, and they've talked actually about bringing that back as a possibility. I was on a panel with Geo the other day, so we'll see. But I know a lot of people love these creators and what they've been doing over there. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Be Amazing Sylvia on this channel. I'm just going to show you her second one as well, and then we'll get some more names onto our wheel. Great Farmer Freelance is our featured channel for today. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Scratch and PPA dropped a surprise video on all of us this past Wednesday. If you haven't seen it yet, it's only 35 seconds. I hope you'll go and watch. And Michael's Adventures has hit 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't already connected to this creator, he's a moderator here in TuberChat. He's been a dear friend of mine for a very long time and is definitely a shining jewel in the TuberChat family. I would love for everybody to support him so we can push him far beyond that 1,000. Make sure that that sticks so he can move on towards monetization with his watch hours. Ace Flaw 1, I'm going to get you on the wheel. Bearded Eagle is coming up. And I'll spin. We'll get another channel up here. Be Amazing Sylvia has a second channel called Sylvia's Daily Positivity, where she promises to bring the same motivation and encouragement that she does all the time on her main channel here to this new channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her on both, and you'll get that kind of support coming back from her. First Floor Audio is coming up right now. I think they've been with us since the beginning of the stream, actually, and they usually are. First Floor Audio does a lot of live streaming, and this creator talks about on their About page creating music while live streaming. I've actually caught them singing. I'm hoping to catch another live stream from them soon. Here they are as a self-taught musician. They challenge themselves weekly to write and sequence a piece of music while we watch and chat, which is really, really cool. 440 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Paralife TV, let me get you onto the wheel. Cabaret Gaming. And we'll take it one at a time for right now. I don't want to go too far over time. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. First Floor Audio's been with TuberChat for well over a month now, I think, but has already shown to be a very loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. My pleasure, Be Amazing Sylvia. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, yeah, my catch-up list, though, it's public, but I wipe it out basically daily. If I remember, Richcat Ranch. I only use it for what we're doing here. I almost always only just use it. It really is for myself. But you can go through that if you want to. Let's get Life with Mountain Folk up here. And when I say catch-up, it was actually renamed by our friend Ghostly Winds, who's a member here in TuberChat, a longtime friend. Just to be fun, we named it the catch-up list, right? Because it's there for me to catch up with. and I just put videos in there. I run a lot more videos than I watch, but I try to watch as many as I can, of course. And that playlist really helps, right? Because it lets me keep up with creators that I can see I'm behind with while we're in Tuber Chat, right? So it's very like up to the minute kind of thing. And then Life with Mountain Folk has 550 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Life with Mountain Folk, let me just go back to your About page for a second, because now I'm going to be rushing. The Great Outdoors, of course, which includes parks and recreation in their area, travel to other areas like Great Smoky Mountains in Central Florida when they're outside of Georgia, and then local communities nearby. They do relaxation videos, taste test reviews, historic locations, museums, events, and classic car shows, which we see prominently at the front of their channel. I'm just going to hit the videos page for a second so I can grab something if I'm not caught up. I'm behind, so I'm going to grab this one here, put this in my catch-up list. And then as well, Corner Clubhouse, Cobalt66, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Mama French Girls is coming up next, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. I forgot to take First Floor Audio off, and that puts Ace Flaw 1 in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. And Mama French Girls has 211 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is talking about swapping playlists. If anybody would like to do that with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mama French Girls does shorts as well as videos. I'm not sure if they've live streamed. My guess is that they have not yet, but we'll have a look. We'll see. Oh yeah, they do. They have streamed. Yes. Okay. All three types of content on this channel. I'm just going to take your latest video and put it in my catch-up list though, so I can stay caught up. When we look at their About page, young mother of two beautiful girls, living in Martinique, a French country. Their channel's about lifestyle, a day in the life, stay-at-home mom, hair care routines, pranks, and many more. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find on this channel, and I'm glad that we got a chance to look at it today. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Great Farmer Freelance is our featured channel for today. Shopping has been now upgraded in the YouTube studio for what I believe is most, if not all, monetized channels, which is a big bonus. It's a great way to monetize, and not to mention get your name out there with some great types of merchandise, things like that. There is a feature you need to look at that allows you to accept, make sure that your channel's able to accept gifted memberships. You could turn that on or off. Scratch and PPA brought that to my attention this week. Michael's Adventures has hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push that a little bit farther. And then Scratch and PPA dropped a surprise video on us. I hope everybody will go and watch that at some point after Tuber Chat. Another brand new channel is here, The Bullock Experience. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Bearded Eagle is getting close to 700 subscribers, halfway on the road already. This creator posts frequently. I didn't realize how many videos you were putting out. I've just grabbed your latest one from yesterday and put that in my catch-up list. But this creator does a lot of live streaming, usually fishing, but they are willing to hop in on other people's StreamYard panels as well. This is an interesting story, at least to me, because I met Bearded Eagle on my personal channel outside of Tuber Chat. When they came into the Tuber Chat family, I found that they were already following a couple of channels that we were connected to, and I see them constantly supporting others, which is great news. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Of course, they bring us a lot of outdoors content more than anything else, with all three types of videos, including Super Chats, memberships, and Or, see, I keep mixing up my speeches here. They bring us all three types of videos with live streams, shorts, and videos. AceFlaw1 is coming up next. Andy has been a friend for a long time, probably close to 3 years now. This creator's been with Superchat from the beginning, and it's interesting to know that after all this time, after 430 episodes, AceFlaw1 is here almost every day, bringing us travel videos, but meeting new friends and family members in the right way. He's got almost 3,700 subscribers, and he just is on his way home from Texas right now. So hopefully we'll get some new content from this creator. And I'm just going to head the videos page for a quick second. Yeah, I'm not behind yet, but hopefully we'll get some new content from Andy soon enough. And then I'll have a look at what they've got going on. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Yeah, you can hear my speeches are falling apart already. That's it, after 2.5 hours. And rich new design. So I know that lots of creators go farther. Actually, one of the channels that I run, that creator often does live streams that can go right up to even 12 hours. I think he's even passed it a couple of times. But because I talk non-stop for 2.5 hours, my voice, we found that's it. Because I'm here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, 4 times a week, when I've extended to 3 hours, I can't seem to get through it on Monday, right? It's like it's just too much for the voice. So I have to cap them at 2.5 hours. So we're going to go in another few minutes here. I do have the live redirect set here to go to our copyright-free music channel. That 24-hour live stream is running right now. I'm just going to drop a link for it now in case anybody wants to go over there early. And you can meet more friends and family members over there the same way that we do here. There are link drops you can do yourself with a command that Nightbot will obey. And then as well, Emotion is in the house. He happens to be a moderator and a member, so we'll get Emotion onto the wheel right away. Members get added to the wheel right away as soon as I see them in the chat. And Derek's Journey came in a few minutes ago as well. So we'll get those channels on the wheel right now. Emotion's actually going to have a premiere for us on Sunday after Superchat as well. I'll post the streams as quick as I can in the morning. Tomorrow's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern. Forgive me, I'm usually not so late getting those done, but I'll do it as quick as I can, like I said. You can usually check our front page a couple days in advance to get the times for Superchat if you want to plan around them. Cabaret Gaming has been a long-time dear friend. They always come in with 2 accounts and give us that extra thumbs up, which I appreciate always. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up, I hope you will. This creator has recently updated their banner and their avatar. They mix up the video gameplay on their channel, but if you can catch them for a live stream, you'll get a warm welcome, and you can basically feel the energy and fun that they're having while they're playing, and then they keep up with the chat at the same time. I wonder if I missed something that anybody meant for me to see there. Thank you, the How-To Lady. God, I'm struggling. All that fluff and stuff. How do you schedule a live that you're doing in 5 hours time, and is better StreamYard or YouTube? A lot of people prefer to use StreamYard. Just because it's fairly easy, especially once you get through it. The learning curve is not that difficult, but it gives you so much more ability to put like comments on the screen and things like that. Even I've used StreamYard. I use it a lot on my personal channel, and Superchat, the first, 30 or 40 episodes or whatever it was, were all used with StreamYard. I use it for my 100th episodes as well. But scheduling is done right within StreamYard. It's very important to note, though, that if you use a platform to create a live stream, the best way to schedule your live stream, even if you have to change the times, is with that same platform. That goes for OBS, Streamlabs, Restream, Melon, StreamYard, and all the others. It's not necessarily 100% the case, but I made a mistake with a stream on StreamYard one time where I was not able to see the comments, because I usually set up my streams private instead of unlisted, and then I fill out all the details, add the thumbnail, and then make them public, because obviously you want to get everything together before you put it out there. But because of the way StreamYard works, I wasn't able to make that private stream. I'd made it public outside, so we weren't able to see the comments. Once the live stream started, you're not able to change it within the StreamYard system, if that makes sense. Anyway, you got to be very careful about this stuff. So if you pick one thing to use, you have to stick with that thing all the way through that particular live stream. You could change your mind later. Farmer Girl Christine, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If anybody has the ability to give a thumbs up, if you haven't already, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody always gives each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And yes, that makes sense. The Bullock experience. Good point. Thank you for adding that. It's very important to know. And then as well, thank you, Putt Putt King. I know we don't get to every single channel most days on Superchat here. I try. We get to as many as we can. But we're going to keep it going for about 5 more minutes here. I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here before we go over to the copyright-free music stream. But that is a 24-hour live stream, so it's been running. It's already ready to go, and there's a lot of fun in there. There's a video game running you can participate in if you'd like. A lot of us have fun over there, and then you can continue to meet people, and there are link drops triggered by Nightbot over there. You could do that yourself. I know everybody likes that. Emotion New Soul is what I type in to find this channel. They are here as a moderator and a gold member. So we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. I just put that in the chat for everybody. You can type it out or copy it if you want to. Emotion is an extremely short name and popular word. So this creator struggles with the search results right now. But the more we all search, find, and click on each other's channels, the faster we'll rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular emotion. You can see that they've got a premiere set up for Sunday. We're going to do that right after Tuber Chat. And this is an official artist channel. This talented singer and songwriter who recently became engaged brings us their original works, and it's usually in the form of music videos, sometimes in compilations. Those can be premieres and live streams. And this creator also brings us reaction videos as well as some shorts to round out the channel. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And when I click on their second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see how we get to have a look at the behind the scenes of how the music is made and the man behind the music as well. He rounds out this channel with shorts as well as reaction videos and some live streams here with compilations of his original works, and hopefully everybody will enjoy those when you get there. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Again, Great Farmer Freelance is our featured channel for today. Michael's Adventures has hit 1,000 subscribers. Scratch and PPA dropped a surprise video on everybody on Wednesday, and I hope you'll go and check that out when you connect with him. Derek's Journey is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. But this creator gives us a great look at themselves and their family life behind the channel as well by taking us on adventures and giving us challenges. And this creator does well in leading other creators by creating challenges that others can participate in and motivate each other in, especially when it comes to the fitness content. So they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And Derek's Journey, like I said, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time. I'm just going to hit their videos page and grab another video from them. They post so frequently, it's almost impossible to keep up with them if you're not on the channel every other day. So I've got one in my catch-up list there that I can catch up with. Just for fun, we're going to spin the wheel for Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. And this is Shane, and this creator also brings us variety on their channel, but we have a lot to learn here. because this creator gives us a look at the world through their perspective, as well as they bring us do-it-yourself videos and a lot of motivating content, particularly involving fitness. I have literally sat at my computer and ate snacks and drank soda while watching this creator work out, if you can believe that, and I love admitting it. And someday I gotta stop that insanity like I was talking about, but hopefully I'll take some motivation from Shane. You can too, and this creator brings us traditional do-it-yourself videos on their channel as well. So not only do we get to learn about life from their perspective, and then as well we get to learn practical ideas from this creator. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Shane. We want to push him towards the 1,400 subscribers that he's thinking about. Forgive me for the channels that I did not make it to today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Superchat. I'm going to post the link for our music stream again. Everybody can hop over there. It's all copyright-free music, the same stuff you've heard in the background of Superchat. We're back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will post that stream as well as Sundays and Mondays as quick as I can in the morning. But for now, come over to the music stream. We'll have some fun over there. You can continue meeting more friends and family members for as long as you'd like over there, and I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.